Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you have ever tried creating smooth and organic shapes in SolidWorks, you have probably seen tools like Spline and Style Spline. But many users simply pick one without understanding the difference. And there should be questions like which spline should I use, what is a Bezier curve, what is B-Spline degree 3, degree 5 and degree 7. If you have had these questions, then this video is for you. By the end of this video, you will understand what each curve type does, where it is used, and which one you should choose for your designs. So without wasting any time, let's get started. Select any plane and sketch. And before learning the different spline types, let's first understand what a spline actually is. A spline is simply a smooth curve, unlike a line, circle, or arc, which have fixed mathematical shapes. A spline is completely flexible. It can bend, it can twist, and it can even flow in almost any direction while maintaining smoothness. This makes splines extremely useful when designing products that have free-form geometry. For example, automobile body panels, aircraft wings, plastic products, consumer electronics, bottle shapes, turbine blades, medical devices, footwear, and many industrial design products. So, whenever you need a smooth organic shape instead of straight edges, splines become your best friend. So, let's begin with the regular spline tool. Select spline, and to create one, simply click to place control points, and every click creates another point. Double click to finish. Now press escape. Notice that the curve automatically passes through every point I created. Now if I drag one point, the entire curve updates smoothly. This is why splines are extremely flexible. Now, if you click on any point on the spline, you'll see these handles. These are called tangent handles. They basically control direction, smoothness, curvature near the point. So, longer the handle, gentler the transition. And shorter handle basically creates a tighter bend. You can even control the direction by just moving them like this, changing the angle. See? This is extremely useful when connecting two curves smoothly. You can even add relations to them. Select this and let's say vertical. Okay. So by adding relations, you can make these points horizontal, vertical, coincident, or tangent to another entity. Using relations keep your sketches fully defined and easier to edit later. And if you want to edit the spline, just select the spline and right click on it. You can add more local points to it. Just go to insert spline point and you can add as many points as you want just by clicking on the spline. So I have added 4 new points and now I'm going to press escape. But here's an important professional tip. Don't add unnecessary spline points. The fewer points you use, the smoother, lighter and easier your model becomes. And that was about the standard spline. Now let's move to style spline. Select style spline. So at first glance, it looks similar, but internally it works very differently. Instead of using traditional spline mathematics, style spline lets you choose different mathematical curve models. Depending on your SolidWorks version, you will see Bezier, B-Spline degree 3, B-Spline degree 5, B-Spline degree 7, and let's understand each one. So let's start with Bezier. Bezier curves are among the oldest and most widely used mathematical curves in computer graphics. Unlike a normal spline, the curve doesn't necessarily pass through every control point. So let's see. Instead, the control point, they act like magnets. They pull the curve towards themselves. This gives extremely smooth motion. Bezier curves are widely used in graphic designs, Adobe Illustrator, animation, logo creation, industrial styling, and automotive surface designing. And the biggest advantage of Bezier curves is that they produce very elegant and predictable shapes. However, if you need a very long curve, you often need multiple connected Bezier segments. So you can even select the point and move them. And in this curve, you will see there are no tangent handles here. You can just simply give the dimension to these points to control the curvature of this curve. So that was about Bezier curve. Now let's switch to B-Spline. Select Style Spline and B-Spline degree 3. So the degree simply tells you how mathematically complex the curve is. So degree 3 is also called a cubic B-spline. So let's create one. I'm going to press escape. So this is one of the most commonly used spline types in CAD software. It creates smoother curves as you can see on the screen while remaining stable and easy to edit. So I'm going to select this point and going to move it. So notice that when I move one control point, only a portion of the curve changes. The entire curve doesn't distort dramatically. This is called local control. And local control makes editing much easier. That's why degree 3 is widely used in engineering and product design. Okay. And next comes degree 5. So compared to degree 3, degree 5 creates even smoother transition. So let's see it. I'm going to create it here. I'm going to press escape. So the curve flows more gently from one section to another, as you can see on the screen. This higher continuity is useful for premium product surface, for example, consumer electronics, automotive body panels, or higher quality industrial designs. And the trade-off is that moving one control point influences a large portion of the curve. See? And finally, we have degree 7. So let's create one here. So see, this creates an extremely smooth curve. The transition between segments becomes almost seamless. This level of smoothness is useful in advanced classes surfacing model, luxury automotive surfaces, aircraft exterior panels, industrial styling, high-end consumer products. These industries often require extremely smooth reflections across the surface. So higher degree B-splines help achieve that. However, because the curve becomes more mathematically complex, editing also becomes slightly more difficult. For everyday mechanical parts, degree 7 is usually unnecessary. So let's compare all of them. So first we have standard spline, easy to create, easy to edit, general purpose and perfect for most SolidWorks users. Then we have Bezier, excellent for artistic shapes, very smooth, common in graphics and styling. After that comes B-Spline degree 3, best balance between smoothness and editing, excellent engineering choice. And then we have B-Spline degree 5, smoother transitions, better for premium product surfaces. And then at last, B-Spline degree 7, highest smoothness used mainly for advanced surface modeling. So the question is, when should you use each one? So if you are designing everyday mechanical parts, use the standard spline. If you are creating aesthetic industrial designs, Bezier is an excellent choice. If you need engineering grade smooth surfaces, use B-Spline degree 3. And if surface quality is extremely important, degree 5 is a better option. And if you're working on advanced classes surfacing, degree 7 provides the highest continuity. So that's everything you need to know about splines and style splines in SolidWorks. Now you understand the difference between the standard spline, style spline with Bezier and B-Spline degrees 3, 5 and 7. And the next time you create a complex sketch, you will know exactly which curve tool is the best fit for your design. And if this video helped you understand splines more clearly, then don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss future SolidWorks tutorials, tips and design techniques. And thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.